commercials. Atrás. Híjole. También tengo nervioso yo.
No te voy Todos bien.
Today's episode, welcome back to the podcast. I'm here with a very special guest. This is my mom, the person that inspired me to become a nurse, who saw me, supported me through nursing school, who saw me struggle through nursing school, who saw me struggle through passing my NCLEX, through failing the NCLEX, and then passing, and then applying to a bunch of jobs and seeing me fail, win, lose, cry, do everything. So really special to come talk with her today. Most of this is going to be in English. Most of it, probably. Some of it's going to be in Spanish. It just depends. Some of it's going to be in English, Spanish, whatever feels comfortable. Así quieres decirlo en español, pues está bien.
Thank you, hijo. Thank you.
Aquí de vez en cuando voy a estar con mis notas. Solo para ver notas para seguir la conversación, ¿ok? Pues madre, mom, quería empezar. I wanted to start with just tell us a little bit about you and your background in medicine. Specifically like CNA. You were a caregiver before you were CNA. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about like when you started taking care of people and then you were a CNA, like how was that? How'd you get into it? Like tell me, describe it to me.
Oh, mijo, it was in 1988. It was as a caregiver. This lady was from, he was having 3 houses. So in the 3 houses, I was going sometimes one another.
So it was privately for somebody private?
Yeah. But anyway, since the beginning, I really love what I was doing. Helping people, some of them, they really need a lot of help. Some of others, they just some help. But anyway, I love what I was doing. 1988 till 2023. At the beginning.
But you were a caregiver in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then you switched into CNA.
Yeah.
When was that switch?
It wasn't since 88 to 2006. I get my CNA certification, and then I work as a CNA till 2023, 3 years ago.
But you know what I think is interesting, because you told me that you were a caregiver and you worked at like a retirement home for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And then there you were working for a nun, and then she was the one that pushed you to get your CNA, right?
Oh, yeah, she was a wonderful lady, mijo.
Right.
I really remember her. She was a lovely, lovely lady, even with you guys when you was too little. Mm-hmm. You guys always thinking about it. Mom, what is going to Christmas to get our presents? She was always having presents for Christmas.
I remember.
God bless her anywhere she is now. Yeah, she say we was a lot of caregivers in that place. And very lazy. Nobody wants to go to school to get a CNA certification. And she was used to push us. No, you guys have to do it. If something happened over here, how you have to look for another job. How are you going to do it? Yes, you don't have anything to say, I'm this or that. You guys go. So she was pushing, and thanks God and thanks to her, we get our certification.
Yeah.
Very blessed with that lady.
I remember that. Yeah, because I remember you talking about that. Yeah. So why do you think when you started working in healthcare, you already talked about how you like helping people. You really want to help people. You think it's a great job. And I know you, growing up, you would tell me that all the time. Like, is that why you started there versus something else? You know, like when you first came over here and you started working, why healthcare? Why helping people? Was it just to help people? Was there some other reason? Like, what was it?
Well, money is always, you know, it's money. Yeah, at that time it was a good pay because, you know, sometimes just caring one people on that time, if you work in a, for example, cleaning in a hotel, I don't know, maybe $100 a week, something like that. I'm talking like, oh my God, more than 35 years ago. So, and with this, sometimes you get 150, 180 per week, so it was a little bit more money. And then, you know, once you start in the way, then just follow the line until you get there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened with me. But anyway, I really thank God, mijo, for that. The way I went till, you know, my caregiving to CNA and the places where I work. Very, very glad, mijo. Very, very blessed Thanks God. Happy till now, and I missed all those places, and I have nice memories from my residents, my patients. God, sometimes it's very funny, sometimes oh my God,
Yeah.
but everything is a little bit. Sometimes it's up, sometimes a little bit down, but one with the other.
I think that's because you inspired me to go into nursing.
Thank you, mijo.
I mean, because it's the truth. Because growing up, and I told my boss this, my manager, and she told me the same. Like, she told me, she's like, you have to thank your mom because she's the reason you got this job.
Thank you.
Because she would ask me for an interview question and, like, why did I pursue nursing? Why did I become a nurse? And it's because, like, I grew up and you would talk about this all the time. You would talk, you were stressed. It was tough. Like you said, there's ups and downs to this job. And helping people and taking care of people can be stressful, but you would tell me about those
That
times.
is grateful as well.
Yeah, it's fulfilling because like you're saying, like there's like those you take care of people and they thank you, and I think that's
No, mijo, some people that's very, very, how do you say, grateful?
Oh, yeah.
God, sometimes, most Spanish, Latin people, they used to say, oh, thank you, señorita, and they want to kiss my hands. No, no, please, yes, I'm doing my job. No, but you patient, you're so patient with us. Some other people, they don't have the way you do it. Well, everybody has different way, but no, thank you. And any, I don't know, one cookie, this cookie for you, this candy for you. Even I have pens, pencils, things like, little notes. It's very nice. For me, it's very nice. And it's one, of those things that I really keep with me. And I like it. And I thank God for the things happen.
No, I mean, it's hearing that's what really wanted me to pursue nursing. I remember middle school I wanted to be a doctor, but then my older brother was like, dude, that's gonna take like 12 years. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And then I went through a bunch of stuff, and eventually I landed on nursing. I always wanted to do medicine, because growing up, you were medicine, and so that's all I was exposed to. But I always liked medicine for that reason. And so I have a question for you. Did you ever think when I was a kid that I wanted to be a nurse or I wanted to do healthcare? Like, was there like a sign or anything?
Very, very inside me, honest. I thought, oh my God, maybe once I'm talking to my kids about this, one of them, because I usually talk to your old brother as well about the job, my caregiving job or my CNA job, but he like, no, not. And I told you guys the same, you and your young brother, but it doesn't matter. I like, to talk, and most when we was at the table eating or something. So what a surprise for me when you say, oh my God. You say, you gotta be a nurse, God Lord. I didn't say anything to you, but I thought, oh, thanks God. So that little seed grow up. Yeah, mijo. And then more when you for your graduation. Oh God, mijo, you can't believe how my heart almost explode when you talk about me. Oh God, I really thank God inside me. Oh God, mijo, thank you very much. I didn't say that, but thank you. It was, I don't know how to describe that feelings. I was like I wanna cry, like I wanna scream. It was very nice, mijo. And glad till now when I see you're getting prepared to go to work and you're, getting ready. God, I say, oh my God, so proud of you, mijo, still, always. And I thank God for that, mijo.
Thank you. Ma, thank you. I mean, you're the reason I became a nurse. You're the reason why I really tried hard in school. You're the reason I started, videos, because my profile picture on my thing is you pinning me, putting the pin on my nursing school thing. That's for everything. It's on my YouTube. That's on my Instagram, my TikTok, everything. It's a picture of you just pinning me, and it's gonna stay like that because it was a really special moment for me too. I love what I do. I love nursing.
I'm so glad,
I love nursing. I love it. It's like you're saying, like there's times when it's down, there's times when it's up.
But you know what, mijo, sorry to interrupt you, but any kind of job, it has the grade of you know, sometimes it's very nice. You go so happy, but another times you're a little bit down.
Yeah.
But it's like I say, what with another.
Yeah.
So thanks God, I'm really glad you're still happy, and I hope in God praying because you always find the balance. When you, like we say, sometimes it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be one of those days, but in others, thanks God, and thanks God even for those days.
Yeah, I mean, I, I love what I do. I love what I do. And in part because of you describing it, it's true. I like talking to people, you like talking to people. And so nursing was, I love it. I love it. And even here now, helping people. Let me ask you another question then, because obviously, you supported me through, it was high school, college, everything. So you saw me through nursing school from beginning to end. What was that like? Like, what did you see while I was going through like nursing school?
Ay, mijo, I saw you some days so stressed out, and I was so worried. With you, maybe you're nervous. I saw you, pushing yourself as reviewing your notes and things and all that, and I was so nervous with you, but I didn't say anything because I thought about it. You was already nervous, and then I'm not more. Gosh.
Oh,
So
God.
I was just at my room and hearing in your room, what is he doing, my God, and waiting. And when I saw you sad, God, very sad. Me too, but when you're fine, you're happy with the results, God, Lord, so happy as well. And, I always thank God for, me for good things, thanks God, and for bad things as well, because like I always say, it's balance the situation. So.
Let me see. So you already talked about like the stress in nursing school. Nursing school was tough. Nursing school was tough, because it was a 2-year program, so it was difficult to balance everything.
Yeah.
But it's okay because, like you said, it's just a balance. Some days are higher, some days are lower. I liked it. I liked school. It was stressful, but I'm happy it's over. I'm happy I'm working now. Like, oh my gosh.
I don't know how do you say in English, but in Spanish we say every situation tiene su grado de
Dificultad.
de dificultad and to enjoy. Everything has a little bit to enjoy, but sometimes it has a little bit also to be worried. But it's enjoyable anyway. You cannot have only happiness all the time. You have to be a little bit mixed anyway.
Yeah, no, graduating nursing school was amazing. It was awesome. It was hard because I want to go into probably the hardest part of everything and why I started this and why I did a bunch of stuff was when I failed the NCLEX the first time, when I failed the licensing exam. That was extremely tough for me. It was one of the hardest parts. Puedes decirlo en español o en inglés como quieras, pero like what did, because for me, when I found out I failed the NCLEX, for me, it was 2 days after I took it, and I already felt bad after taking it. I felt bad.
You was very bad.
Lord. I was really bad after I took it. But when I found out, because I took it Friday, and I knew leaving, I was like, I don't know. That was really bad. And then Sunday I found out, I was in my room and I broke down. It was tough.
Sí.
And then the next morning I told you.
I think
oh my God.
it was the worst, the only time I really saw you sad, hijo. I never saw you like that. But I understand because, God, you was pushing yourself very bad, all the time, reviewing and doing the right things, always behind your things. And then, God, Lord. But I think there is always a purpose, hijo. There is always. And God knows, like always I say, we always request whatever we want. But God give us which is best for everyone. It doesn't matter if at that moment you're going to be, oh my God, this. But you see, now, that don't happen at that moment. But thanks God, everything is going by the way it have to be.
It was, no, it did.
So thanks God.
So it was, oh my God.
That's why the patience.
I remember, because it was a lot of things and a lot of reasons why it was tough for me to fail like that, because you're right, I studied hard. Maybe I didn't study right that first time, but I studied hard. I put a lot of hours into it. And a lot was on the line because before I took that exam too, I don't know if I ever talked to you about it, like how hard it was to get a job in the beginning. Like, because I graduated, I went to Spain for like a week.
Yeah.
And before I went to Spain, I was working as an intern at a hospital. I'm not going to say the name of the hospital, but I was working at a hospital as a student. And they told me, they were like, oh, you have this job. It's for you. It's right here. This position is yours. And then when I went to Spain and I was, kind of happy because I had a job lined up, they told me I didn't get the job. So that was hard. And so I came back and I said, whatever, it's okay. And so I kept applying. And I applied and I got rejected like 50 plus times. I don't know if I ever told you, like,
yes,
it was hard
it was
to
applied
get
a
a
lot
job.
of places.
I was applying. I didn't get anything. And then finally I reached out to a professor of mine. She's amazing. She's awesome. And she told me, oh, okay, look, I know somebody. I'm going to text somebody and we'll see if we can get something for you. And then I got an interview, and then that's how I got my first job, because I was supposed to work at another hospital. I'm not going to say the name, but I had a position at another hospital. And that was one of the happiest moments ever. I remember because I was working as a substitute teacher, and they called me and they're like, we want to offer you the position. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I went home, I told you, oh my God, I hugged you, it was great. My partner, my girlfriend, I hugged her, and then at the end of the day, I went and I was in my room, and then I cried a little bit, like happy joy, happy tears, because I was like, oh my God, finally I'm going to make it. But then a week later is when I took the test for my license, and then I failed.
Oh yeah.
On that's why it was so hard for me, because I had studied so hard. I had already lost a job that was promised to me. They said, no, you're not experienced enough. And then, applying, getting a job, thinking I'm going to make it, for you, for my other family, for everybody, my professors, everybody. Like, I'm finally going to make it. All I have to do is pass this exam. And so I did. And that was, oh my gosh, I remember just sitting down, and it was so hard. It was hard.
But mira, mijo, I think it's true. If you see, it's true. It doesn't matter how many times you fell down. It doesn't matter. The only thing you have to do always, after a fall, just get up and keep reaching your goal till you get your. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be hundreds, thousands of times, and you're gonna get it. And that's what you do. And look at you fail, but you keep doing it, and again, and it's the way. There is no another one, because can you imagine if somebody fell and stay there? No, I didn't do it. I'm gonna stay. No. Just get up and keep. And then if you need to do it again, till you get there. And you're gonna get there one day, maybe sooner or later, but you're gonna do it. If you keep trying to reach your goal, you're gonna do it. Yeah, mijo. But see, now you can see back and look at.
No, I'm happy. I tell everybody. I'm at the time, and I say this a lot because it hurt a lot to fail. I broke down in front of you. It was so hard. Oh my gosh, it hurt so much. But
it hurts too much to me too, mijo, because I never saw you like that.
Oh my gosh, it was tough. It was tough. But you know what? And I tell everybody this. I tell everybody, like, I'm proud and I'm happy that happened, because like you're saying, like, where I'm at currently with my job and with this, like starting this and helping other people, because I've helped other people pass the exam and get jobs. It's amazing. I love it.
Because sometimes when you're in a situation like when you fail and having everything, so happy because it was a promise, a very good chance to start to work there. But then because then you go down. So on that times, it's very nice, or it helps a lot when somebody says, don't worry, this happened, there's going to be another chance, don't worry. And what happened? There is another chance, another opportunity. So, but if you feel like that, down, and you get, and you're alone by yourself in your room, you're going to feel worse. And it's when, if somebody, a friend, anybody who say, don't worry, man, that happened to me, or that happened to somebody else, but, it's a very, very nice, hand to raise you up.
Yeah, that's why I did this. Because
that's nice.
I wanted to, because, oh my gosh, after I passed the exam, I passed the exam, you know what?
So free.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I wasn't that. Because looking back, the first time I prepared for the exam, I didn't prepare the right. Well, I studied hard, but I wasn't studying properly. And the second time I learned, and then I
Oh, very
studied
good.
properly. And then I went into the exam and I felt nervous, but I wasn't that nervous. And then I left the exam after I took it and I didn't feel terrible. The first time I took the exam, the first time I went in and I went out, I almost threw up
Oh my
it was bad.
God.
But the second time I went in, I went out and I was like, it wasn't that bad. I feel all right. So I think part of me the second time I went out, I was like, I feel like I'm a pass. Like, I don't know, it's not that bad. It wasn't that bad. But I remember I was in my room and I was looking at the results and I saw pass. And it wasn't, I already knew. I'm not going to lie to you. I felt like I already knew. Like, I feel like I already passed. I feel good. But when I told you, that was one of the best ever. Telling you, like I passed.
Yeah,
It was
very
amazing.
nice. But yeah, it's true, isn't it? Don't you feel like you're free?
Oh
You
my
have something
gosh.
on your back so heavy. I have to do this. My God, if I don't pass and this, and then when you something and everything is over, God, you feel like. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about
Yeah.
it. You know that happened to me when my CNA. I don't know if I told you.
Oh,
When this lady was pushing us, so we went everything. What is it?
nothing. It was just
And
funny.
then
Go.
and then in my class there was only young girls. We was maybe like, I remember, I think it was two guys and two or three another ladies like me. But the rest of the girls, they was from high school, young little girls. So, well, I keep, like my nurse was pushing me, I keep doing it. And then when we went to the test, the last test with the state, I got Lord, I was so nervous, like you say. I was with my new clothes and new shoes and everything, and everybody was there. And the girls, because we were sitting in a classroom, they was calling, Mom, yeah, we are already here, we're waiting, and things like that. And I was just right there, nothing to do. And then we start, like, I think, like, spend like 2 hours with the test. I don't remember exactly. So yeah, the girls finish first and they get out. So we get the people like me, the old people, we stay more time in there. So I thought, oh my God, these young girls coming from high school, with a very fresh brain, clean, and I have a bunch of problems, money, the house, the job, things. Oh my God, no, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I thought I'm gonna do it. I'm doing whatever she wants to do. She wants me to do. So it's okay. So I went down, and they was telling by how do you say when you hear the voice from the office, the
La bocina,
microphone,
no? The
yeah,
speaker.
yeah, with the speaker.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they were saying no, they say any name, Maria Fulana. You passed. Oh my God, she started to jump and Mom, I passed, and the brother or the boyfriend, you passed, so she's very happy. And then some others, hey, Fulana, you fell. Oh my God. And start to cry. And when I saw that, mijo, I saw these young girls crying, coming from high school, and they felt, I don't know, my God, go on away. No, I'm going to fail. I'm gonna wait anyway. So when they say my name, you passed. Oh. Can you believe it? I thought, oh my God, now what am I going to do? Yeah, very, very crazy. I was pretty sure I'm not going to pass, but she wants me to do it, then I'm going to do it. So it's what I do. I do my best anyway. But I thought if they young girls, but coming from high school and long time ago I don't go to school, nothing at all, and now I'm doing this. But anyway, and God, what a surprise. Anyways, the things like you say, you was so nervous, I was so nervous, but thanks God, things went well.
It happened.
Mm-hmm. Thanks God, yeah.
I'm working now as a nurse. I've been doing it for a year now. I started a year ago.
Wow.
I know, I started
already.
A year. It's been a year.
Looks like months to me.
I know, it feels like a month. It's been a year. I've been working.
You know what that means?
Oh.
That means you're happy, you enjoy whatever you're doing, and we're fine. Otherwise, when time is difficult, it takes so long to pass one day or 1 month.
I love it.
And it's
I don't want to do
yeah.
anything else. Like,
You're very blessed, hijo.
I
You're
am.
very
One of the
blessed.
best things about the job is, and we'll talk more about it later, but the best thing is, like, I love the flexibility of it. I love helping. I love it all. But anyways, I wanted to talk about, you talked about it in the beginning a little bit, like how it's been watching me, looking at me, wake up in the morning, night shift, do night shift in the beginning.
It was hard, mijo.
And then,
Night
but
shift.
you know, night shift was tough.
Yeah.
Night shift was tough. But how overall, not just night shift, but now, you know, working days, just working as a nurse, how has that been? You spoke about it a little bit in the beginning. Like, how has it been? Because again, you know, you're the reason, big major reason why I pursued this profession in the first place, you know? So like how has that been watching me work and do this?
Yeah, well, I feel happy as well. I feel good. I feel so good because I can see you're good. You're happy with whatever you're doing. With being a nurse, you are enjoying to work doing that. I think you enjoy helping, like me, enjoy helping people, and I think it's the most important once you go to work, because if you have to go to work and you don't like what you're doing, it's gonna be so heavy, so long day, so no, it's not good. So I'm glad. I thank God. I'm very glad that you're doing whatever you like to do and enjoying that at the time. And then I think talking about money is not bad. It's a very good profession, and I hear, all the time when I work with nurses and doctors, they always, and
I love it. I'm telling you. I mean, look,
very
like you
good is
said,
the most important thing.
everything. I can't see myself doing anything else. I love it. I love it, you know? Like, I love talking to patients. The way you told me stories when I was a kid is what I'm doing now. I speak with people all kinds of ages, going through all kinds of things, and it's beautiful. I love it. People that are grateful, some people that are not grateful, but it's amazing. I love the flexibility. And yeah, money wise, like, I mean, I started working when I was 15 and a half, and I was earning like $8 an hour, $9 an hour. Now, you know, oh no, it's amazing.
Bless me.
Everything's amazing.
Yeah.
Everything's amazing about it. I love this job. I love it. I love it. So, okay, this last part, it's going to be a last part. We'll do it in Spanish and English. This is going to be the last part because, like I told you, I help a lot of students that are going to take the NCLEX, that failed the NCLEX. I help a lot of students that failed the NCLEX that are trying to get back on it. That I help a lot of people, students that are applying to jobs and they can't get jobs right now because it's hard. But they're nurses, you know, they want to be a nurse, they want to help people, they want to do what we're talking about. And they want to live a life like us where it's like they want to help people. So I was hoping that, and we're going to do one in Spanish and one in English. And you can start with whatever one you feel more comfortable in, you know. But if you could just tell them a message like of encouragement, of motivation, you know, whether you failed the test or whether you're applying and no one's saying, yes, we'll give you a chance for an interview. Like, what can you say to them? And we'll do one in English and Spanish. Like, what can you say to them to encourage them to not give up, to keep going? Like, what do you...
Yeah, like I told you, hijo, I think it's the same for everybody. And we have to understand that. In any way, not only for be in medical field, in any way, the engineers, lawyers, any situation, it's the only way. You have to concentrate. God gave us time for everything. God gave us a beautiful time when you're a young boy playing and doing whatever you want. Then when you're growing up with the friends and things. But now is the time to concentrate yourself in the whatever you're doing, and study all the time. If you can go to bed thinking about this and this replacing, that's good. You have to do always your best. If after you do your best, well, sometimes you fail, well, try again, get up and go up. And do it again, and do it again, and do it again. And most of all, patience. Patience, because things never are like we wish, like we want. You're planning 1,000 things in your head, but at the end, most of the time they are not like you think they was going to be. Never. So, well, sometimes yes, but sometimes not. But don't we're not going to try. You're gonna try your best, but not waiting the best. Sometimes it's gonna be the best, but sometimes not. If you don't get the best, well, just try again. And patience, dedication, and praying as well. First of all, because I'm very, very believer, eh? And if you talk first with the boss up there, everything is gonna be. He's going to show you the way. He's not going to say, "Hey, you, Juan or Marcos, go this way." It's not going to happen. But he's gonna put in your mind. If you pray to God, God, show me the way. What I'm in the right way, or I'm in the wrong way. What I'm going to do? You're going to decide the right way to follow. And dedication, and patience, and dale todo el tiempo. Once you dedicate to that, maybe it's going to be 2 years, like you say, maybe 3 years, some others 5 or 6. But you're going to dedicate 100%. After that time, you're going to feel free. After you spend 2 years, 4 years, whatever you decide to do, you're going to feel free. So you have to put in mind, okay, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to dedicate 100%. After that time, if the thing's going well, I'm going to be free. Otherwise, keep doing it till I reach the goal. And there's no another way. Nobody can come and do it for you. Nobody. Yes, you. If you concentrate, but on that time you have to forget about the girlfriend, about friends, about parties, about being lazy. No. If you really want, you have to force yourself and do it till you have it. That's it. There is no another way, mijo. Yo creo.
Pues sí. Pues ahora mira, bien rapidito. Bien rápido igual, lo mismo, que hay gente allá que pues quieren pasar este examen y no pueden pasarlo, no han aplicado un millón de trabajos y no han dicho nada, que
se cansa la gente,
se cansa.
Se cansa, se
como
deprime.
Rapidito, ¿qué piensas? ¿Qué podrías decir a ellos?
Lo mismo, mijito. No hay de otra. Review the whole things most of the time. Put more attention in wherever you fail. Wherever you have to find a point where you was really bad. So focus on that.
Es lo que digo pues a la gente.
Sí, 100%, then it's not difficult. If others do it, why not you? Yes, you have to dedicate, throw away that I'm not going to do it anymore. No. You're going to throw away the whole, you have how many years reaching for this goal, and now you're going to say, nah. No. Keep it. You're almost at the end. Keep doing it till you're almost there. You're almost there. Yes, be patient. The things not that easy. If like somebody says, por ahí alguien dijo, if the things were easy, anybody can do it. But no, if you're reaching for a nice, good goal for you, then no hay otro camino, no hay otra opción. Yes, keep doing it, no más.
Pues.
Y lo vas a lograr después de tanto, pronto o later, pero you're gonna do it. That's the only way.
All right, well.
Some have lucky or more dedicated. I don't know what is this, but easy, like me. En México decimos como el burro que tocó la flauta sin saber cómo, pero la tocó. Entonces, así es aquí. A veces, como dicen también, uno corre atrás de la liebre y otro sin correr la alcanza. Uno sin esforzarse agarran y otros por más que le machetean, carajo, es más difícil. Pero finally, la agarran. Y when that happened, God, Lord, you don't have anything else to worry about it. You're free totally. So, es de recompensa. As the gift of the end of your sacrifice, of your nightmares and not sleeping and so nervous and, like you say, almost vomiting for after things. But one of those days, but most of all, don't forget, pray to God. Show me the way, Lord. Help me, Lord. Show me the way. Without your hand, I'm going to fail. Give me your hand, God. Don't leave me alone in this. And you're going to do it. You will see.
Well, Mom, thank you. We'll see if we do this again. We'll do this again.
Yeah, okay.
talk about
Anytime you want.
Yeah.
I'm over here always.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, that's it. Thank you. No, we'll talk it next time. We'll do again more. We'll do more. We'll talk about other nursing stuff. We'll talk about everything. Thank you,
Okay.
Mom. I love you.
Okay, mijo.
Gracias, madre.
I love you so much too, hijo. God bless you, man. Thank you. Thank you very much, hijo.